Hello, we are
Twinprov!
And I'm Sarah.
And I'm Julie.
And we're really excited to be here performing for the Electric Medway Digital Arts Festival.
Yes, and we are going to improvise. So that means everything we do is completely made up on the spot, including the characters, the scenes, everything from your suggestions.
And we're particularly excited to be working with Boyd's Virtual Director Programme, which means that even though we're not... there he is! Even though we're not physically in the same space with Boyd, we can still look like we are.
Yes, or indeed with each other.
Even more relevant, yes.
Absolutely. and thank you so much for all the suggestions that you sent in. Boyd is going to surprise us with them in the laser display screen within each of these scenes. So here we go.
You know, I'm actually not going to be a hairdresser much longer.
What are you saying, Sharon? You've been here 15 years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm actually going to go and do something else any day now once I've trained and stuff.
Oh, are you going to do massage therapy? You would be amazing. You've got beautiful hands.
I have got beautiful hands, it's true. But no, it's something more secretive.
Secretive? Sorry, secretive? What do you mean, Sharon?
Well, have you ever noticed, Belinda, how I've got an unusually large head in comparison to you?
It can be a bit scary, I have to admit, especially when I see it reflected in the mirror.
Yeah. Well, have you ever thought, could she do more than just hair with a head like this?
Well, I have sometimes wondered if maybe you're, destined for other things.
Like space.
Like space? I was thinking maybe like one of those models for noses or something.
I don't want to be a nose model. I want to visit space, but specifically via Russia.
Via Russia?
Sorry, I should still be cutting, I know. Sorry.
I think maybe keep the scissors a little bit away from me, Sharon. I'm feeling a bit nervous now.
What? Why?
What's this about Russia and space and whispering in my ear with your big head? No, don't do it again, Sharon.
I just want to go to space.
You're like a looming moon.
I am like a moon you'd see in space.
Who'll do my highlights if you've gone to space?
Oh yeah, that's a really good point. Maybe I should give up on my dreams just so that some middle-class woman can have her highlights done.
Sharon?
Well, it's true, like, you found another yoga studio, didn't you, when your yoga provider went off to be a ophthalmologist?
Yeah, that was tough, that one. That was very unexpected.
Yeah. You found another quinoa provider at your vegan cafe when they went off to be a dictator in a minor country.
Yeah, I could not believe that. I mean, to be fair, they'd always displayed a few of those tendencies, if I look back now.
Okay, so why can't I go to space?
Sharon!
Sorry, I really enjoy doing that. I'm sorry.
If you need to fulfill your dreams, then I'm not going to stop you, Sharon. But just think of this.
Yeah.
You can't use curling tongs in space.
Why not?
They don't have the plugs. I'll serenade you all, Trip. You're such a beautiful lady.
Kevin, I want a divorce.
Come on, Marjorie, lighten up. It's not every day you get to go away with me.
You make me feel like I've got sick in my throat that I'm constantly trying to swallow down, but every time I try to swallow it down, it just goes into my heart and it physically hurts my emotions.
Marjorie, if I didn't know you better and that you were prone to these sorts of outbursts, I'd say that you didn't like the fact that I was taking you to a robotics factory for our wedding anniversary.
I don't like the fact you're taking me to a robotics factory for our wedding anniversary, Kevin.
Marjorie, I thought it's what you wanted. I thought you wanted a bit of like thrilling excitement.
So when I specifically said I don't want you to take me to a robotics factory for our anniversary, and also I think that you're semi-decent at best on the ukulele, what was it you heard, Kevin?
I heard I love new technology and you are extremely proficient using Spanish guitar music on the ukulele. That's exactly what I heard, Marjorie.
Kevin, I sometimes think maybe you just hear what you want to hear.
Oh, did you say that you are the most attentive man and the man of your dreams?
Kevin, I'm sleeping with your brother.
I think I must have heard that wrong.
Oh, you heard that, did you?
Marjorie.
Yes.
Oh. Dr. Reynolds, you know it's no succulents in the rare books section.
Sometimes I just like to live life on the edge.
Oh, I don't know what she's like. First it's succulents, what will it be next? Oh, it wasn't like this in the old days.
Dr. Balthazar, sometimes I like to wear a comedy hat in the rare books section.
Dr. Reynolds, you're blowing my mind. What is academia becoming? First it's succulents, and now it's really inadvisable headwear. Oh,
Dr. Balthazar.
No, Dr. Reynolds.
Are you embarrassed by me, Dr. Balthazar?
I don't know where to look. Oh dear, somebody's going to come round the corner. Oh, the chief librarian comes round trying to recategorise a wonderful ancient tome and finds you and me together.
Together? With the rare succulent and the comedy glasses and the ill-advised hat right next to the Betjeman classics.
Dr. Reynolds! Some kind of sacrilege!
Dr. Balthazar, you know you have feelings for me. Look into my eyes, Dr. Balthazar.
She's right, of course. No matter how I hide it, I love a woman who lives on the edge. Oh, no, don't, stop it. Ah.
I'm living on the edge. Ow, sharp.
Oh no, I can't help just sort of sidling towards you in this very narrow rare book section.
Oh, we're so narrow in here.
Oh dear. I can't believe that we're this close in such a confined space.
Oh, may I touch your book, Dr. Balthazar?
Oh, may I touch your succulent?
Oh, it
sounds wrong.
It's ever so succulent, Dr. Balthazar.
Oh, I'm not sure this is allowed. It might not be within the rules.
It's not within the rules. It's outside of the rules.
Oh dear, what would Betjeman think?
You liked it, didn't you, Dr. Balthazar?
Dr. Reynolds, I am.
Same time next week?
Fantastic. See you then.
See you then. I shall bring the succulent. Coming. Be right there. What?
Deirdre, you've got all your makeup on. I'm ready. I think this is going to be the best photo shoot ever.
Yeah, you're going to look really, really beautiful. Nothing to see here, nothing to get worried about or anything. Don't get worried, will you?
This wasn't what I was expecting, Deirdre.
Yeah. Your dad's just feeling a little bit giddy. He just needed to lie down.
He's got a bizarre taste in lycra as well.
Yeah, He was actually wearing that when he came in. That wasn't actually anything to do with me.
Ouch, this is awkward.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to do like a women's lifestyle fashion thing about Deirdre running her own like operating studio, aesthetics, procedures. And now my dad's laying face down in a lot of lycra.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it is my lycra, so it is technically women's wear.
Could be good for the lifestyle magazine.
Yeah.
Deirdre, what kind of aesthetic are you going for here?
I'm going for like something kind of, I don't know. He just walked in wearing it and I didn't know what to tell him. So I got the formaldehyde and here we are.
I mean, as long as he's going to be all right, I can't see it being too much of a problem. Dad?
Yeah, he's not going to be responding for a couple of hours, I'm afraid. You're taking this surprisingly well, I have to say.
Well, he's always getting into scrapes, and I mean, what can I say, Deirdre? I trust you. Gosh, you've got all the professional equipment. How could I not trust you?
I've got a lot of professional equipment, it's true. I've got massive lights.
Maybe we could still do the lifestyle photography, because if I sort of just make sure that he's not in the shot, they won't see that you've got a drugged person laying face down on the couch.
Or like if anything, those buttocks could provide a kind of a natural looking hillock if we wanted to do a kind of outdoors shot, couldn't they?
Well, now you come to mention it.
Like, rambling.
Yeah. And it's good to appeal to those who like sustainability in nature. I think that could be a really good...
Going for a walk.
Sometimes you do freak me out a bit, David. Look, let's try and get a really nice one.
Yeah.
Imagine we're appealing to the young female entrepreneur, okay?
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
What was that? Appealing to the... young female entrepreneur.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Oh. Yeah, so if I could just have the double cheeseburger, but if you could replace the cheese with vegetables and the burger with vegetables, and then just the bun could just be air, please.
I knew you'd be a difficult teenager, I really did. But Madeline, you are exceeding all my expectations.
Mummy, I have to fit in a boarding school, and I'm only going to do that if I say things like this.
Madeline, I just want you to be your own person rather than what people expect you to be.
But Mummy, I feel like you are the one who set the expectations high. Every morning you make me a fresh floral crown and have a casserole just perchance I might be slightly peckish.
Well, everybody needs a Le Creuset on the beautiful granite worktop, or quite frankly, you can't call yourself middle class.
I know, Mummy, and I respect you for that, but I grow weary of wearing the crown, and I just want to kind of, yes, be my own person, but within the rigid social constructs of teenage life, Mummy.
Oh, goodness. I remember those days. It was really tough for me as well, my dear. Look, I'll get rid of it. Look.
Oh, Mummy.
Mummy's dropping that. The trappings of middle classdom. Hey, does that make you feel better?
I feel conflicted, Mummy, because I feel like, yes, I will now fit in more, but also you're throwing my childhood in the bin without so much as a buy your leave.
Oh, well, I have to get ready for when you leave home. I mean, quite frankly, if I bother about you all that much, I'm just going to miss you all the more when you go off to university.
When I what, Mummy?
We know when you go off to university.
When I go off to what, where now, Mummy?
Well, you know, take a degree or something, go and study something so you get a job and earn money and buy a house, blah, 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 blah.
Get a what now?
Well, you know, employment, that sort of thing. I mean, I don't really know what it is. I had a little job for a couple of years, but yeah, no, you'll love it. It's fine. It's what all the young people are doing.
I assumed I'd just live in the spare room like your brother Daniel, who's 48 and lives with your parents, does, and you'd look after me forevermore.
The thing is, your father and I would really like to travel, Madeline, and to be honest, you've been a bit of a burden for a few years now, and so honestly, I was quite keen to get rid of the whole flower habit, and we could get rid of the Le Creuset now, I reckon. Just get in some takeaways, you know?
Mummy, you're talking like some kind of commoner.
Now, we don't speak like that, do we?
I feel sick, Mummy. I feel rejected, and I feel sick, and I feel physically like I'm shrinking, Mummy.
Oh, Madeline.
Oh, Mummy, I'm going down this hole of loathing.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm coming back up just to tell you that you're a bad, bad mummy. Bye.
Teenagers.
And also, another thing, your cooking's semi-decent. Bye. And also, I heard you and Daddy one night and it sounded like wolves. Bye.
Teenagers. Oh, she's back.
And also, I know that you drink wine sometimes before 5 o'clock, and then you just put a bit of water in the bottle and pretend you haven't done it. Bye.
We all have to have ways to cope, Madeline.
And also, I know that you wear a onesie sometimes all day when I'm out playing croquet, and it has egg stains on it. Bye.
And I suppose you see my 1 kilo jar of Nutella stashed under the sink.
You're what?
Aha! So you haven't found it.
I love Nutella. You always tell me I can't have Nutella because my teeth will fall out and I'll look snaggletooth like a peasant.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Girl, 27 weeks, the world's longest tease. You said you've never felt this way before. My days are black and white, now when I'm alone at night.
Got the winning cards this week again, have we?
Maybe, Bob. What's it to you?
Just interested. Just might be quite interesting to see you winning for once.
Hey, you know me, Bob. Poker face.
You know me. Slightly wonky yet mysterious face.
Hell yeah, Bob. That's why I've been playing with you for the last 32 and a half years.
I'm putting a card down now.
Just remember, Bob, that's why I'm a wealthy man.
Check out my card.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The King of Clubs.
That's what my wife calls me, you know, Bob.
Look, Bob. We don't bring our wives to the table, okay? This is a place where guys called Bob play cards, okay?
Well, I once brought your wife to the table, if you know what I mean, Bob.
Look, Bob, you're trying to put me off the game. You do not bring personal issues to the table when we are playing cards.
Check out this card.
No. No, the Queen of Hearts.
Do you know what makes me a silent assassin at poker? That I actually have no concept of how to play it. I just put one card down at a time and then I tell people to look at them. Look at that one.
You are psychologically torturing me, Bob.
That's what your wife said when I took her to the table.
You cannot bring Martha into this.
Look at this card.
No, not that one. Ace of Spades. Oh, God, I'm out. Bob, this is crazy. I'm out.
Hang on, you haven't even put any of your cards down one by one and told me to look at them.
I've got to admit something to you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have the first idea how poker works.
Really? Me neither.
What?
Can you go any faster?
I think I'm going as fast as I can, Tracy.
It's just if we don't get to the shop soon, the supplies will be gone.
I know, I'm doing my best. I can't help it. You didn't tell me you were going to run out so quickly.
Are you really doing your best? I mean, a minute ago you didn't even have your hands on the wheel.
Well, you know, I'm quite a learner at this.
I've been inhaling quite a lot of it recently.
I know, and you shouldn't.
It's getting dark. We're not going to make it, particularly if you stop.
I can't help it. I find it hard to have a serious conversation with my best friend as well as drive quickly. One thing or another. That's what we need to do.
Look, if my chemistry set remains incomplete, I won't feel good about myself.
Look, last week, I'm getting out of the car. I'm so exasperated. Last week, it was lithium.
What? Don't get out.
Yeah. Last week, it was lithium. This week, it's bromide. I mean, what will it be next, for goodness sake? Mercury?
Well, I was thinking chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Can you still hear me all right over the bonnet?
Yes, I can still hear you. Look, all I'm asking is that you do a little audit of your chemistry set.
Yes.
More than once a week.
I suppose
We won't get into this scrape.
I could do that for you, for friendship.
Would you do that for me?
I could make a spreadsheet and I could call myself the auditor, but it would really just be me.
Oh, the games you play. That's why we're best friends.
Best friends for... Ow!
Oh, no!
I'm not saying that your work will not be worthy of my studio, but at the same time, I doubt very much that your work will be worthy of my studio.
Oh,
yes.
But, Madame,
Yes.
Madame Grisol, you haven't even seen it yet.
Yes, but I am aware that I am an artist and you are but a little child who likes to scribble upon the canvas, yes?
Well, Madame Grisot, I am only 15 and I hang off your every word.
Indeed.
Would you like to see?
I am not bothered about seeing, but I suppose if you want to be my intern, I must see your pitiful attempt at art, yes.
I'm quite proud of this one, Madame Grisot. I've named it Madame Grisot by Twilight.
Is that because it is a picture of me at twilight? That is... And you say you painted this yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
What do you think?
Well, the resemblance to me is, of course, striking.
Don't you think so, Madame Grisot?
Oh, yes, you have captured my very essence very nicely.
Yes, the beautiful curve of the nose,
yes,
and the high cheekbones.
Yes.
Oh, it's just like you, and the beautiful little lips, and the demure, humble expression.
I do have beautiful little lips and a demure, humble expression. It is true.
Well, Madame Grisot, I would be honoured to be your intern. I mean, obviously, this sort of thing, hey, it's just the little scribbles of a child. But
yes.
I hope one day I could be like you.
One day, my child, you may be like me. Yes. Bear with, I go to get my art material.
Oh, okay. Great.
That's our show. Cool.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all those amazing suggestions. We've had a great time improvising for you.
Thank you very much. And if you want to find out more about us, you can find us on Facebook at Twinprov Improv, and you'll also get to see these dresses in their full horrendous glory.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of Electric Medway, and thank you very much for Electric Medway for hosting Sarah, myself, and Boyd.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.